Do you think high megapixel cameras make your photography prints better? How many megapixels do you need to make a high quality print? Do the clients even care about the megapixel count on your camera? How many megapixels do you think it took me to print this 4 feet by 6 feet print? And this one, and this one, and this one. The answer is going to totally surprise you. Let's talk megapixels and what you really need for a high quality print. Hey guys, this is Ijaz. I am a fashion and a wildlife photographer here in New York. After shooting for designers, magazines, art galleries, fine art prints, I have realized that we have a tendency of making photography difficult. Let's break it down. Let's make it super easy. Make it simple in your mind first, and everything else will fall into place. Guys, let's make photography easy. Alright guys, I'm not going to get into the technicalities of DPI and PPI. This channel is not going to be technical. It's going to be creative, and it's going to make photography super easy. For that purpose, let's just go to the end result. The end result means the print size matters only to your client. They want to make this print beautiful, clear, sharp on their wall. That's all that matters to them. What they do ask me all the time, how big should we have this print on our wall? There is a formula here, and the formula is a minimum focusing distance for a human is the diagonal length of a photograph or a TV screen. The diagonal length times it by 1.5. At that distance, your eyes are not going to get stressed. If you're going to suggest 1 foot by 2 feet photograph, then your diagonal distance on that, it's 2.24. So now you're going to take the 2.24 times that by 1.5. Why 1.5? Because minimum focusing distance of a human should be 1.5, right? So 2.24 times it by 1.5, that comes up with somewhere around 3.36, some math like that. And that is going to be the minimum viewing distance. Or if you're going to suggest a 4 feet by 6 feet, the diagonal distance is going to be somewhere around 7.21. You times that by 1.5, and then your minimum viewing distance is going to be 11 feet. Now you're going to say to me, hey, what has any of this got to do with megapixels? The reason why distance matters is because nobody does this, right? We'll do this, or we'll do this, right? Or we'll keep going back until we can see the whole image. We're moving further away for us to see the whole image clearly. And that is what is minimum viewing distance. So the math with the minimum viewing distance with pixels per inch is, if you're standing 3.3 feet behind, then you need about 180 pixels per inch to see it clearly. Now, you take that number and you move back to 6.5 feet, then your number of pixels that you really need to see things clearly will go down, and it goes down to 100 pixels per inch. Now, from 6.5 feet, if you move back to 10 feet, all you need is 60 pixels per inch. Go from 10 feet to 16 feet, all you need is 30 pixels per inch. So now you're going to say to me, can this keep going forever? The further back you go, the less pixels you need. And I'm going to say, yeah, that is how it works, because it happens to us on a regular basis. Look at the billboards. That's exactly how it works. The bigger the image, the further behind you go. The further behind you go, the less pixels per inch you need. You don't need so many pixels to create a sharp, beautiful, clear image. Why do you have a 300 DPI printing standard? The reason why the printer will ask for 300 dpi is because sometimes when you send your image in, the art director may turn around and say, I want to crop it, I want to zoom into it. The reason why the art director will say he wants 300 dpi is because he's printing it on a magazine, and that's the reason why the printers will ask for 300 dpi. I mean, that is what the magazines always have asked me, and I've always given them the 300 dpi. And the reason why I've given them 300 dpi is because look where you're watching the magazine from. Now if you take that 18-inch magazine and you blow it up to 36, then I'm going to be at 150 dpi. The printer for the magazine will never ever use 300 dpi. They will always use 150. And that also helps in reducing your megapixel count. Printed at 150 dpi. We have done shows for my work. I have always got a 4 feet by 6 feet image done with 150 pixel per inch. My printer has never printed 300 dpi for such a large print. He has not done it, period, the end. My clients are super happy with my prints. They have never turned back and said, hey, the quality is not good. For a computer screen, which is a 1920 by 1080 screen, you'll need 2 megapixels. If you are going to get this on a 4K monitor, and the 4K resolution is basically 3840 by 2160, you will need 8 megapixels. So what about social media? You're going to put anything online on Facebook or Instagram or wherever else you're going to put, they are going to make those images smaller in any case. They'll compress it, they'll do whatever they have to do so their system runs smoother and faster. After all this said and done, the megapixel count works for me, but it works for me not in the end result. Right? It doesn't work in the end result, meaning it doesn't work in the printing, it doesn't work on the computers, none of that. Where it works is in the cropping. If I have a large megapixel camera and I go and photograph something, I can zoom in so I don't lose the details on my subject. So that is the only purpose for me that I use a high megapixel cameras. When I took this photograph, the megapixel count on this photograph was 20. And after cropping, I was left with less than 11 megapixel. But guess what? I printed this with my printer at 4 feet by 6 feet. Those days, the higher megapixels, the 45 megapixels and the 60 megapixels were not available. I used upscaling software, and it did such a beautiful job then. These days, the upscaling softwares are amazing. As long as your image is sharp to begin with, you can upscale it and it looks absolutely amazing. Now look at this image. I took this image with a 45 megapixel camera and then I cropped in. There was no upscaling. Now look at this image. I took this with a 60 megapixel camera. Was it 60 or 51? I don't remember. Something 50. I mean, let's just say 50. I cropped it, but I didn't use any upscaling. So what I'm trying to say to you, and we still print 4 feet by 6 feet. That's the biggest print that we print and sell, but we don't use any more upscaling softwares because of the megapixel count. Don't let your print govern your camera megapixel count, because it does not matter. You can get away with a 20 megapixel to 24 megapixel camera, and believe it or not, it's going to work absolutely fine. You take the money, put it into an amazing lens, and that will make a huge difference in how sharp and how amazing your images are. Not the megapixels. The megapixels do not really matter. I hope you guys take that, put it towards a good lens, save it, send me a comment saying, hey Ijaz, thank you for this, because now my images are sharp and now I can crop in a little bit more instead of worrying about the megapixels. I am going to see you guys in the next video. Thank you, and I hope this was really helpful to you. Thanks. Bye bye.